Alright, so let's talk about Initiative Q for a minute. If you're not familiar with what it is, I'll put a link to my previous video where I talk more about that there. But is it a scam? Is it a pyramid scheme? Or is it a gold mine? And at the moment, all I can say is that we're not fully sure, and here's why. Now, first of all, for it to be a scam, it really has to take something from you. At the moment, all they're asking for is a username and an email address, and then for you to verify some people that you know. That's not very scammy, in my opinion, unless all they wanted was your email. Moreover, for a pyramid scheme, there's usually some sort of investment. They want you to put in some money and get some other people to put in some money, and the more people you get that put in money, the more return you get. Now, there are some things about it that seem kind of like that, but the complete, investment of any money has been removed, so therefore I can't personally say that it's a pyramid scheme. At first, you get an opportunity to invite a couple new users and verify them. Once they sign up, use their email, verify their email, their link is provided to you, and you get to verify that you know this person. Is it just some sort of data collection of who you know? I mean, that's about the worst that could happen here. But the interesting thing is that as it continues, you get to invite up to 30 people eventually, and then you get a bonus for everyone that those 30 people invite, from number like 41 to number 200. And as I kind of saw the queues piling up in my wallet, I was thinking, this is interesting because they want each queue to be worth $1 each. And it starts off, just you can make tens of thousands, of queues. And if they ever get to their target where their actual currency is worth, $1 each, I'm like, hey, that's, I don't mind spending a couple tens of thousands on something online or at some, local store. But then it got to the point now where my wallet says I could make over 1 million possibly. So we're gonna have to see what happens with this. But what I do like about the thing is that it is kind of slow. They do have a slow, spaced out timeline and plan for their thing, and they're going to get a lot of users on board that by the time they're actually trying to go live with this thing, I think a lot of people are going to be excited about it. So we'll see what happens at that time. Now, with millions and millions and millions of Q already floating around, are investors really going to want to put a lot into it? Well, it's still too young to tell. I think that with a huge onboarding, which they're obviously going to have, with a lot of potential for a lot of people to come out really good as far as holding a good amount of Qs, and if they actually do reach their target value of $1 each, that's going to be huge for people. But even if they fall short of that, it's still free tokens that could potentially be worth more one day than zero. So you might think, with tons and tons of millions and millions of Q floating around with all these users who sign up now, by the time they're actually doing their token sale and trying to initiate this, do you think they're going to pull it off? That's the thing is, if you got millions of Q around and people are investing in buying Q and getting their businesses, up and running with this project, the thing is that people spend millions and billions in advertising anyway. So to me, to be part of that big of a group of people who are excited and ready to go about this could be very good. To me, is it a scam? I don't think so. Is it a pyramid scheme? I don't think so. I don't think it fits qualifications for either of those. Is it a gold mine? We don't know yet, but I'm glad to be a part of it, and I'll provide a link below just if anyone wants to check it out. So, all right, guys, pop out. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.